Hi there, this is Advocate Prashant, and in this video I am going to talk about the law relating with anticipatory bail application. In this video I will be talking about as to what is anticipatory bail application, under what circumstances it should be filed, where it should be filed, what should be the contents of the anticipatory bail application, and what one must do to get justice from the criminal system of this country if a FIR has been registered against you. So let us begin with as to what is anticipatory bail application. So anticipatory bail application is required to be filed if you get aware or if you come into knowledge that some FIR has been registered against you and you seek to present your case before the investigating officer. However, by protecting yourself from any kind of arrest, meaning thereby that you will get an anticipatory bail from the court, and thereafter you can present your case, present all your evidences before the investigating officer, and there will be no threat with respect to your arrest and getting behind the bars. The anticipatory bail, once if a person has got anticipatory bail, then it is valid up to the conclusion of the trial. However, the court fixes certain terms that you will not evade justice, that you will be present before the investigating officer whenever you will be called, and that you will not tamper with the witnesses, or you will not tamper with the evidence, and you will not try to contact, pressurize, or make the witnesses hostile in the matter. If any such evidence and any such complaint is filed with evidence before the police, then your bail application or your bail anticipatory bail stands cancelled. So once you are aware that FIR has been registered, you can seek anticipatory bail application and very much participate in the investigation. This also helps a person in putting their case upfront before the investigating officer without any hesitation, and all discussions can take place. Now let us move to our next topic, that how to file anticipatory bail application and usually how much time does it take. An anticipatory bail application is drafted by an advocate and it can be filed only before the session court or high court. The session court and high court in this has simultaneous or equivalent jurisdiction. However, in practice it is always followed that the bail application must be filed before the session court within the local jurisdiction where the police station is located, meaning thereby that if the police station is located in, say, city A, then the session court of the city A will have the jurisdiction. In very same city, the anticipatory bail application can be filed where the police station is located. Once the anticipatory bail application, normally in session courts it is filed on the day it is filed, usually it is taken on the same day. However, in certain cities, in certain district courts, or in certain session court, it may take 2 to 3 days to be presented before the session judge. Now, what does a session court sees, or what are the grounds on which the anticipatory bail application is sought? The first requirement to file anticipatory bail is to establish, or to show that the police is trying to arrest a person and there is very much apprehension that one may be arrested in a case, though he should not be arrested because his involvement is not of that level that he should be arrested, and that he would be participating in the investigation. What things are considered by the court while giving or hearing the anticipatory bail application? Well, to be honest, in very serious offences where there is very much likelihood that it would actually may hamper people's belief in criminal justice system, or where the offence is so grievous that it would shake the conscience of any person, anticipatory bails are not granted. Like in anticipatory bail is usually not granted if there is sufficient material on record, or if the FIR has been registered in a manner that the incident appears to be so real, then anticipatory bail is not granted. However, whether the incident is real or not real, that only can be made out from the contents of the FIR after reading it. So if it can be proved that there are contradiction in the FIR, or if something is not possible from the point of view of the reasonable man, or if it can be shown that the contents of FIR are not disclosing the material requirement or requirement of the section in which the FIR has been registered, meaning thereby the offense is not being made out from the contents or the facts narrated in the FIR. Other thing is that if the anticipatory bail is granted, the person is not in a position to tamper with the evidence, he is not in a position to run away from justice, he is not in a position to make the witnesses hostile. Anand, don't make that noise. So there are no likelihood that the accused person can tamper with the evidence, make the witnesses hostile, etc. And other thing that is considered is that there have not been any previous criminal history of the accused person, and a good reputation in the society, deep roots in the society. All these things are taken into consideration by the court. So these are the things which are taken into consideration by the court. And so what sort of relief can you get on the very first date if an anticipatory bail application is filed? Well, as per the Code of Criminal Procedure, well, there are varied judgments also. However, the trend that is followed by the courts is that if the court is not being able to grant anticipatory bail on the first date, then it grants interim relief to the person, that he may not be arrested. However, the accused person will have to furnish bail bonds with sureties. Whenever an interim bail is granted in an anticipatory bail application by the session court, their bonds may be personal, but however sureties are always asked, at least 2 sureties. And sometimes even when there are cases of 420 or cases involving white collar crimes, cases involving embezzlement of money, court may also ask you to deposit money of in some percentage, not the entire amount, but the court may ask to deposit entire some portion of the money. So these are and when the police report is called on the next date, then the court considers the final anticipatory bail, whether the bail should be granted or not. The purpose of calling the police report is to ascertain that what is the evidence that the police is receiving against the person, or what is the evidence that the police has collected, and by forming an opinion on the basis of progress of the investigation in the matter, the court decides. Suppose let us say that all the material witnesses have been examined, then that may become a ground for getting bail, because all the material witnesses have been examined and the likelihood of making them hostile decreases. Or say all the documents from your possession have already been taken by police into their custody. Or say that on the first date you got interim relief, and thereafter you are continuously participating in the investigation, and police is finding it satisfactory that you are genuinely participating in the investigation. So that may also become a good ground for getting anticipatory bail. The next question: suppose if you have got an anticipatory bail, then what should you do? Well, once you got interim relief in the anticipatory bail, interim relief means that the bail is extended or is limited only up to the next date of hearing, and on every date the court will hear, and if it will deem it fit that bail should be granted or bail application may be extended, then under those circumstances the court expects, or the IO investigating officer expects, that you will participate in the investigation. So always, if you have got the bail, participate in the investigation. Try to get out your name from the investigation, because there may be the FIR may have been falsely registered against you, or under some misconception you may have been named in the FIR. So participate in the investigation. So if the last issue would be that up to what date anticipatory bail is valid. Once you have got a final anticipatory bail, then it is valid up to the conclusion of the trial, until and unless you are not jumping the terms of the bail. Jumping the terms of the bail means that certain terms are fixed while granting the accused person bail, like it will not tamper with the evidence, it will not make the witnesses hostile, the person will not run away from justice, criminal justice system, and if any of these terms are jumped upon by the accused person, then the bail is cancelled by the court. Now let us move to the next question, which is that if the bail application has been rejected, anticipatory bail application is rejected by the session court, then what is the option available with the accused person? Well, an accused person, if he is dealing with his case, they are aware that how much material they have or how much is their involvement. However, all those things may be kept aside and the legality of the case may be seen from the legal point of view, and one may approach the High Court. Once the bail application is rejected by the lower court, the session court, then the person may approach the High Court for the anticipatory bail. The High Court also follows the same principle. It looks into the gravity of the matter, and depending upon the facts and circumstances and how your case is being put before it, whether it is prima facie not found that you are not involved in the case, in case you are found that you are not involved in the case, anticipatory bail is usually granted. The bail bonds are to be filled at the local court only, that is before the session court. The High Court would direct that sureties of like amount or the sureties are fixed and you get a bail. Usually in session court, filing of bail application and getting it presented, it takes around 2 days. In High Court, it also takes around 2 to 3 days, and the decision, it's entirely dependent upon the bench as to how much material it is finding to be credible, how much your involvement is being found by the court. All these circumstances make up the grounds for bail application. And it is with respect to bail, the courts are lenient in country, not so lenient also if it's a grievous offense, but definitely if you have something to show that you are not remotely connected, or there are some material defects in the FIR, then getting an anticipatory bail is possible. Thank you. This is what all I had to tell about the anticipatory bail. Thank you so much for watching this video till end, and if in case you like the video, please do like it and subscribe my channel. Thank you.